Hi friends, Andy Vegan. I want to show you today how to make a chia pudding, and that is with almond milk. I make a special video for that. Could have shown you also the other video like with coconut milk or so. It's basically the same thing, but I want to make a special video because I began a little series with different kinds of chia puddings, different kinds of plant milk. Today the almond milk is already made, and you can watch another video how to make it. Basically it's easy. You blend almonds with water and filter it to nut milk bag. Almond milk, almond nuts, almonds are kind of nuts. They are not especially nuts because almonds are not nuts botanically, but in another category, plant category, but that is not in the kitchen. We use nuts, like almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, walnuts. There are different kinds of nuts that are not really actually nuts, but anyway, we use it anyway. They have a lot of fat, a little bit of protein, they have other ingredients, nutrients that are very helpful, and like all the other nuts, peanuts are not nuts, and these kind of things. Anyway, it's a plant milk, and it is made in the same way as all the others. And when they have brown skins, these so-called nuts, then you would filter them usually, because otherwise they are too coarse. Cashews don't need to be filtered because they have not the brown skin, so they are creamy, totally creamy. Same with macadamias. But other nuts with a brown skin, filtering usually. So I did that in the other video to show you how to make it. And these are 2 cups of almond milk, plain almond milk. The difference is here you can use almonds more or less. That means 2 cups for 1 liter, 2 cups of almond for 1 liter water, or 1 cup of almonds for 1 liter. What you get is a more watery and creamier almond milks. It depends. This has 1 cup of almonds per liter. It makes it a runnier almond milk. Or less creamy, more watery almond milk. It's delicious. It has this special almond, slightly bitter, sweet flavor that we all like or know if we know almonds. And I guess for chia pudding it's okay. Why I make this different kinds of chia puddings now with different plant milks is because of the flavor. Because nut milks or plant milks to me are especially the most interesting, obvious, let's say, door opener to endless vegan variety. Dairy products have been very important in the Western kitchen, especially in the West, not so much in the East, but in the West they've been cultivated for thousands of years, and basically only 2 or 3 milks have become prominent from animals. And when we turned to veganism, the global movements began, and so all of a sudden there are a huge amount of plant milks available, and a lot more variety there than if we have just animal products. The plant milks are really opening that variety in the most obvious ways for so many consumers. That makes it so interesting to me also. And when I go into it a little bit deeper and make all these kinds of different nuts, milks, plant milks, I begin to understand the variety, what it means. And in the simple case of the chia pudding, we just blend, or not blend, you mix, you combine the milk with the seeds. That's all you do, and then it soaks and becomes a pudding. It's a wonderful breakfast or desserts, endless varieties. Then you see the difference when you really go deeper into it. I didn't see that before. I have to admit, only now, a couple of weeks ago, I found that so interesting when you put the almond milk into the chia pudding, which I do right now. I'll show you how to do that. Then the chia seeds, they begin to taste like something. Usually chia seeds, as I know, they don't taste like anything, I thought. They have a neutral flavor. The only thing here, that's 8 tablespoons. I need that for 2 cups. That's the main measurement you have to know, in my opinion. You have 1 cup of milk and 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. That's what you need to make a nice pudding. Yeah, that is here. I already made it. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. So you put the seeds into the milk, not the other way around. That's important. That's why I have to show you that video. I want to show you because otherwise you get lumps, and the lumps they don't make the chia pudding so nice. We know that lumps in pudding, nobody likes that usually. So that's a tablespoon, and I will count 8 tablespoons down, and I put the chia seeds into the milk. That's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, yeah. Some were a little bit smaller, so basically 8 tablespoons. Yeah. And here's a little chopstick. You can take anything, but the chopsticks is nice to stir it. Yeah, because it's important to do that, I found, because this is the best way so far to me to avoid the lumps, you know, and that takes about 15 minutes. When you have warm almond milk, when you blend it and it warms up a little bit in this high-speed blender usually, and when you have the warm almond milk and make it right away, it is faster because the warm almond milk makes it easier for the chia seeds to gel up. It's another very interesting quality of the chia seeds, yeah, that they gel up in the water or in the milk. But they gel up and the gel comes out of the seeds, and this gel makes the pudding texture, like here. Yeah. That's what it looks like when you have it for a couple of hours or overnight, and then they have this kind of pudding texture of the chia seeds. This is a ready-made almond milk chia pudding with the same ratio. And what you happen here is when I stir it for the first time, the chias quickly sink down. First they go here, then they sink down like here, and this lumps very fast. If you don't do that, every other 5 minutes or so, it begins to stick together, the chia seeds, and then it's hard to loosen again. So technically, this is what I wanted to show you technically, the information about the chia seeds, my opinion or my what I experience, how I feel, they taste. That is the thing I make this video for, because I want to share something about the stirring. That is the best thing I've found so far. So second time stirring. Now you see it's already a lot more evenly spread. Yeah, that's what you want to see. There's a little bit milk here, where less chia seeds are, and some of the seeds are sticking to the glass here. Yeah, that's not so nice, because if that happens, you have also lost chia seeds, not in the pudding. But it comes later in a moment. So I continue talking now while this is soaking now. So the gel comes out of the seeds and make the pudding texture. And then when you eat it, the gel is super healthy for digestion. It takes away the heavy metals from the body. And heavy metals are one of the most dangerous things. We have them everywhere now in the industrialized countries. Heavy metals are everywhere in the air and the food, and so it's a toxic substance from the food and from the air, and we should get rid of it, because when it comes into the body, it destroys the cells like little bombs. They bomb the DNA and destroy it and harm it. And so to get rid of it, so that they don't collect in the body, because the body, when it's under stress, oftentimes the body is stressed. We have no time and we have to rush, and so that's stressful. And this stress makes the body also to hold on to them, to keep them. The body cramps together and holds it together. So when the chia seeds eat, or greens are good for that, buckwheats also, then they take away that heavy metal. It goes into the gel and gets out of the body. That's also super healthy for the chia seeds, for the body. And now I do it again. One more stirring here. So that they get almost evenly spread everywhere. So once this stirring is done, I found the stirring so nice because when I only do this here, put the lid on top firmly, this I did that in the first video with the coconut chia milk, and I found afterwards there were still some lumps in there, you know. But now I done it the third time. There's still some residual chia seeds here, but it is pretty much now everywhere. So we'll do that one more time. I take the little stick and loosen the chia seeds from the glass walls here to get them all into the pudding. And once they are there, once they're in the pudding, they don't stick to the sides of the glass anymore. When I will shake it again, I guess what I usually see is that the chia seeds they slide into the pudding. From a certain point of gelling up, that's what they do. They begin to slide down. Yeah, to glide down here. Here, you see that? See, they'll glide down and no longer sticking to the walls, most of them. And that's what you want to reach. That point, in my experience, is, there's one more. Because these lumps are not nice when you have that. The texture is just loosen it a little bit. That's all you have to do. So once they begin to slide down like that, they're no longer sticking to the walls, it's done and you can go to the refrigerator. Yeah, keep it in the refrigerator, and then you have that. You see, there's almost no chia seeds here up there because they all come down after a certain time. The small things are so important. So that's what I wanted to show you, how to do that technically, and how to get it to an even texture, the chia pudding, and share some thoughts about some feelings about the flavor and the health. So the most important thing, aside from the gel that we always talk about when we talk about chia pudding, the chia seeds have a very important fat that's called omega-3 fatty acid, and that is a rare fat that we need every day. So 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds are needed every day to get enough of the omega-3 fatty acids. That's why chia seeds are really a good breakfast for me, because then I have already my omega-3 fatty acids every day for the nerves and the brain and so all over the body. And also this omega-3 fatty acid is in hemp seeds and flax seeds. There are 3 kinds of seeds we have. Then we have the walnuts, number 4, and we have algae. Algae also have omega-3 fatty acids. So that's the 5 plants you can enjoy to get enough, sufficient amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. And from the seeds you have 1.5 tablespoons. Yeah. One of these seeds is enough, or you can also combine them, yeah, because all of these seeds have different qualities, different nutrients, different fiber, and so that's also very important. If you compare the different seeds, flax seeds stands out as the most important, maybe from the health science. They have lignans that are much more than in the chia seeds, but otherwise they are pretty equal. They have all this omega-3 fatty acid, all are very healthy, so you can all use them and have enough omega-3 fatty acids in the body. So these 2 things are to mention to me importantly and stand out. And then I would say the almond milk comes into the game, because it makes the chia seeds actually taste like something. Usually when I eat a chia pudding with the coconut milk, they taste like nothing. But when I, for example, blend the chia seeds with a lemon or oranges, it begins to taste bitter. And I wonder how that is possible. The orange, maybe I understand, because the orange are bitter, but lemon are not bitter. If I put lemon juice in our chia seed pudding and mix it, it begins to taste bitter. Also, that is the same with the flax seeds. They don't like the lemon directly. If you moderate it with little dates or so, it's okay, but just pure lemon and chia pudding or lemon or flax seeds makes the flax seeds taste bitter. Something that doesn't fit. And so there must be a flavor in the chia seeds. Otherwise it wouldn't begin to taste bitter, right? But with coconut milk, I didn't taste that. It was just neutral. But with the almond milk, and that's interesting now, the almond milk makes the chia seed taste like, yeah, like chia seeds. They have a flavor, a certain flavor. And I always connect it to this omega-3 fatty acid. It seems to have this little bit oil, kind of oily flavor. I know from earlier as a child. There is a special oil flavor that I remember as oil. It's not oil in the chia seed. It's not oil. It's a seed, not an oil. It's a whole food. So, but that flavor seems to be and it tastes a little bit like the almond, the sweet, bitter flavor. And that's why I want to try some recipes, especially with almond milk chia pudding. And I found that I can put more flavors in the fruit salad on top of the chia pudding to make a breakfast, more different flavors and more expressive flavors on top of the chia pudding if I make the chia pudding with almond milk. Because I found when I put just coconut milk in the chia pudding, it tastes neutral, and then I should take only small amounts of different flavors, not too expressive on the chia pudding. Yeah, so I want to try to make some chia puddings with more expressive fruit salads on top, different kinds of fruit salad, add variety and flavor and nutrition and fun. And I can do that better when I have an almond milk in the chia pudding. I want to try that now and come up soon with some more almond milk chia pudding breakfasts, especially I'm planning right now, with fruit salads on top. That comes later. So far, thanks for watching. And if you like my video, give a like, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And you can take, of course, your own almond milk and make your own, or purchase it. It doesn't matter. Different flavor, of course, but whatever you have at hand, what's best for you. But when you want to watch how I make the almond milk, there's another video linked under this one. How to make it. See you soon.